Kristin Kamato. How are you doing today? As you can see, we are going to talk about Kendra's card challenge number 21. This challenge is coming to an end here within days, March 31st. Some quarters I'm able to make a few more batches. But this particular quarter, well, it got a little behind. No big deal. So I only made one batch, if you will. And maybe you've seen some of them on the shorts. But here we'll talk about them just a little bit longer. So sketches 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3. Check out her bow. 4, her's got the coffee. And 5. Okay, so 1 through 5, I used the easy card making kit by LV Handcrafted called Hedgehog Hugs. Woo! It's the cutest little one. I mean, it's pinks and these cute little hedgies and hearts. I'm just in love with this collection. So like on card number 5 here, I mean, this might be a cute little Valentine's card for next year. Maybe this might be just, you want to say, I love you to someone. Fun little copper embellishments I thought went really well with this collection. And the red kind of pulls in. Now, the sentiment here and on some of the others, there is a sentiment page that comes in this card kit. And I will leave you the link below and coupon code so you can get 10% off if you don't already own this one, okay? Keep an eye out because it's such a good one. And every month, Lynn over there at LV Handcrafted puts out a new card kit printable. Are you wanting a sneaky peek of what's coming up in April? I bet you do. I bet you do. Just real quick. Ready? Whoop. Okay, there we go. The sentiments, let's also not forget that they were cut out with this fun die that she created with Not Too Shabby. So those were fun to use as well. This background here, while there is a knitted pattern in the card kit, I believe it wasn't enough for me to want to be able to put for a full background since I don't have the Easy One die that LV Lynn has with Not Too Shabby. But I did get a new stencil in my set. It's a 2-piece stencil, so one does like the left-hand side and then the other does the right-hand side of this stockinette stitch background. So I like that since I did used to knit several years ago, many years ago. So that's kind of fun to be able to put that in, and I tied the gold all together. Probably before I gift this one, I'd probably want to buff it up because, it does leave some fingerprinties. But I like that one. This one I decided to go with the black on it. I thought it was quite striking. So as you can see, you can do gold with this kit. You can do black. You can do red. And of course, craft. It all goes together quite nicely, I think. This was such a fun one. This is a bow die from the Stamps of Life. It's their mini one. It is just the super cutiest. I always have this one down with some scrap paper that I, kind of pounced with some black and gray. Turned a little greeny, but, whatever. I always keep this one as a visual, as a reference. And then that way, if it might, size-wise, it might fit, I then go pull it out. This is raffia. So I done a whole bunch of those. I unfurled, if you will, the raffia because it comes, all bunched together. So I unfurled it to get some paper and then cut that out. So one, it makes it flat, perfect for mailing, but it adds just the cutest little detail for her head adornment there. And again, pink. I mean, you can't go wrong with pink and sending hedgehogs. So again, those were 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 from Kendra's card challenge 21. Now we have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. These 5 cards, 6 through 10, were also done with a LV Handcrafted Easy card making kit. This one was called Gnome Love. It does have more of a Valentine's theme in more of the bluish color palette. There are a couple red papers in there as well. They have another great sentiment strip pack in there. No one compares to you. I mean, every time I see this song plays through my head, you know which one. Thanks for being awesome. Now, while this was part of more of a Valentine's kit, would this not make a fabulous thank you card to anybody, male, female, or, you know, especially with someone that likes blue? I can think of people that like blue of all genders. So that's great. No one compares to you. That might be a fun one to give to hubby. Or maybe someone I know, say like mommy, wants to give it to daddy. You know, maybe she'd buy it for me. Of course, I'd give her the mommy discount, which, you know, my heart smiles because of you. That's just a fun encouragement card. Or just to say, hey, you know, happy mail. This blue here was paper in my stash, and of course I used a lot of the silver because I like a blue and silver combo, so it's why I used it quite frequently. Plus, you know, if you know, I've got tons of that silver paper. Again, more silver, more blue. These are, you know, pretty weighty, but you know, they'll still go through the mail. I don't really use foam tape, but I did kind of double up, triple up some of the stuff. Used some wonky circles, dies that I had from Stampin' Up, so that was fun to be able to use. Tried my hand at a little coloring of this cute little Gnome figure. This one does come in the sentiment page of the Easy Card Kit, so, you know, funsies. And I thought blue and orange go together, so that's why I did the little pops of the orange, pink, and red in there. And this one was just fun because, you know, V-Day plans, me, myself, and snacks. I may gift this to someone. I may keep it for me because, you know, pretzels, donies, cupcakes. Yes, 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 definitely. So this was the fun card number 7 that had all those strips. This is one I would definitely keep in mind for using up all the scraps. Can you imagine just this kit alone, or if you had combination of other ones? Because I know the one for March, the Cards for Cups one, super cute. It's got a lot of blues in there. I think I could probably combine a lot of this kit with that kit with the blues and still come up with something really pretty. And what I did on the other side, a lot of people were embossing this side of the panel. Well, I didn't have an embossing folder that did some neat lines. I hope it's coming through okay. But basically, I just went about, was it every 1/4 inch? It's been a hot minute since I've made it now. Yeah, about every 1/4 inch. Just on my scoreboard. And made my own embossed panel. That's it. I think the lines going this way and then the lines of the paper going this way add a nice contrast. If anything, if I had the Love from Lizzie strips, that would have been really cool to put one right in there. But since I don't, I left it, and all is still good. Makes my heart happy. Okay, for the last 5 cards, 11 through 15, I went ahead and used Kendra's bonus printable from January 2026. Again, here is something where paper matters. I didn't have the best like presentation or semi-gloss or a matte paper. I just used a particular cardstock that I had. So mine came out a little more pinks than some of the vibrant reds. But you know what? I still dig it. I love a pink. So I'm totally okay with that. Here is card number 11. Now the sketch called for it this way. I put in this extra piece, but you can still see the border of the silver underneath, but I just flipped it. Lynn also did one where she flipped it, and she had her focal points coming down here. It was super cute, I think, with the puffins from the Stamps of Life. Well, I didn't have that set, but I was inspired, so I turned it this way. My crafty friend Lisa, whoop, whoop, shout out to you. She had these pine boughs when we were doing a monthly crafting get-together, and I got to borrow them. So I liked how those kind of layered together. From my crafty friend Kim over at Moon Punch Studios, she was using this one from a card kit she was crafting with, so I was able to grab that, use some glitter paper from my stash, And there you go. Pink and greens with some of the red. I think it still coordinates and makes for a lovely Christmas card. Here we go. My crafty friend Pam let me borrow her hello die. So that was a lot of fun. Embossed there in black with some hearts. So yes, it's a hello. Maybe it's a hello, I miss you. Hello, I love you. Hello, happy mail. So you never know. And my favorite shape is hearts. So I figured you can't go wrong. So we have 11, 12. Here's number 13. Love a number 13, right? If you know, you know. So here I ink blend the edges with just a little bit of pink to really pull that in versus just the plain white. Either way, would have looked great. This Just a Note, I believe, is from a Crafty Owl printable, being part of her membership. And these are fun diamond dots that I had in my stash, and I thought that really brought out the pink color. I really played into that this time, so I went for it. 14, this is one that had like the oval on the front with the lines across. Well, they looked funny to me going this way, so I went with the paper angles. Probably should have put them down first before I glued down the background paper, but you live, you learn. This back here is washi tape that I had in my stash, and I thought that's great because that sentiment sheet, again from the Gnome Love, you know, the blue cards, had these chocolate sayings, so it went perfect. So I love that. And you never know when someone might be having a day. Chocolate understands. And last but not least, card number 15. Hi. Just real simple. I think this is another Crafty Owl one. I love being able to use the strips and the white card base with the white panel. I love that look. So I played into that this time. And what a great way to use up scraps. Love that. Well, those were all my cards for KCC 21. April 1st begins a new challenge, KCC 22. I cannot wait to see what sketches will be there, what the bonus printable will be from Kendra, and keep on keeping on, right? Because now it's like the hard part is, what papers do I pick? New challenge. I'm ready for it. Can't wait to see you next time. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye!